Hey, it's Dave Bishop from Halifax, Nova Scotia, and I'm here chatting with Staxx.
Welcome to this episode of Chatting with Staxx. I'm your host, Bill Staxx, and today I got Bishop.
You know, that's how I believe anyway. I'm not saying everybody does that, but down in Nova Scotia or New Brunswick jails, if me and you clubs have a beef, that's on the street, man. Why am I going to make you have a hard time? You make me have a hard time. No matter what happens, no matter who wins, who loses, we're both getting shipped up north. We're both going to the max. And I don't go to max. I go to super max, and I don't want to go there. You know, I want to stay down here and see my kids and, you know, get a visit and whatever. And, you know, work in the gym, have a good gym, eat some food.
There's no motorcycles in prison, right?
Hey?
There's no motorcycles in prison.
No, but I get it dropped off every time I get out unless it's wintertime.
So when you walk out the door, it's waiting for you?
It is. It's sitting there waiting for me, yeah.
How long is your winter up there?
December, January, February, March. About 6 months, half the year. And I never really thought about that. So thanks for telling me, make me think about that.
So do you ride like what? How often of the year? About 6 months, 5 months?
Yeah, if there's no snow on the ground or salt, I'll ride. I almost went out today. I wanted to go today, but there's salt on the ground. There's salt here, right?
It's cold though. If you dress for it, it's not that bad.
Oh man, I don't know. I don't wear. Everybody thinks I'm crazy, but I barely ever get cold. Right? I did the oil rigs in Alberta for almost 9 years, night shift, and that's cold. You know, minus 60. That's cold. Down here is not cold.
So when you get out of prison,
yeah,
this time that you went the last time, right? You said these guys you had a bad feeling about them. They end up going to a witness protection program.
Yeah. So I walked out of prison this time, and they gated me with new charges.
So what? You walk out and they grab you again and bring you right back?
Right outside the door, man. I got parole, and the parole asked if there's any upcoming charges. And they're like, nope. And they lied. And I literally walked out of the door. And I didn't even, so I walked into VNC. I go through the little fucking metal detector thing. I get my box and I kick the door open and they grab me right there. And I'm like, what do you guys want? And they're like, you're charged. And it was actually a serious charge. And I was like, Jesus Christ, man, really? So I go, they turn me around, take me right back. And shitty thing was they put me through reception again. But I was charged with conspiracy to commit murder, aggravated assault, hostage taking, unlawful confinement, kidnapping, aggravated assault, all kinds of shit.
And this is from before you went to prison.
This is before my charge, yeah.
Oh, man.
Yeah. So they waited all that time. And when this guy was doing his statements for them, this is one thing that helped me out. He redid his statement because your statement only lasts for a year or 2 years, something like that. So he redid his statement again, so they could hold off just to do this to me.
Wow.
Oh
yeah. Is he still in witness protection?
Oh yeah.
Forever.
I hope he lives a long life, man. I hope he's 120 years old, sitting around, can't have any friends, moving whatever time they move you. I hope he lives forever. I wish not, but the best.
Wearing a wig on the grocery store.
Yeah, what kind of life is that, man? Like, really? So that's what you chose, some money over that, and now you got to literally hide for the rest of your life? No, man, no. What the hell? So what I hope he lives to he's 100. I hope he lives to he's 200. I hope they come up with some magical pill. I would love it. If they get a magical pill, I wouldn't do this, but in my dream, I would find him and put that pill in him and let him live for 200 years. I'd want him to stress and be such a shitty life ever. Like I was good to this guy, close with him, you know.
You have to leave his family, right? You have to leave his family. You have to leave his whole life.
His father was in the club with us, and his wife went with him. Yeah, like it's. But But I knew right from the jump. I had a feeling. You know, he would ask me all these stupid questions, and I'm going, man, what the fuck? I'm like, I'm not doing that. I'm not doing that. You out of your mind? No.
So
So,
did you end up getting your patch?
not the HA one. No, when I got out of jail, I never went back. I just had a sour taste in my mouth, and I really bad anger, and I get pissed off with something. I can't just it just pisses me off. Like you should always follow your gut in that moment. That one time, I kept saying it and proving things, but you didn't have paperwork. And I'm like, listen, there's people coming down here, and all of a sudden they're picked up. I don't even know what they're doing, but he knows. And it's like all these guys are coming down here getting arrested. Like, you know. And then here's the thing that I couldn't understand. I could ride my bike 200, 180, 200 kilometers an hour in a 60 zone, and I wasn't getting pulled over. Come on, right? Yeah. Then there's other guys when we go on a run that would cross the yellow line, and they were getting pulled over and getting tickets, and I'm like, I sit there and do a brake burn, man, and I'm like, what the fuck? Like, why aren't you guys doing here?
They let you do things to get away with it, right?
And yeah, and they brought all of it up at the end.
Yeah.
Right? They brought it all, and I was like, listen, and it was me, one other guy, and then those two. Anytime we went anywhere, they would take off on their own. They would do all this stuff. Never worked, never did anything, but always had a bunch of money, and always had the newest of the newest stuff. Come on.
The money thing's a big red flag. Huge.
Yeah. Big. Yeah. Yeah.
And I've heard stories of guys saying that they're bikers, but their fingernails are always clean. Like bikers work on their bikes. Bikers work on their bikes, though, right?
Yeah, but that old dirty biker thing's gone now, right? It's a new, sorry, bro. It's a new era. You know, some of the guys, like I'm not a fancy dude. I don't care about fancy stuff. But I got some friends, man, that they got like $2,000-$3,000 shoes and stuff. I'm like, man, you spent $3,000 on shoes? Like, what? You know, and they're getting manicures, pedicures, all that stuff. I'm like, man, I don't know. I'm not into that.
Designer cuts and things. A lot of bikers. It's changing. Things are changing, right?
Yeah. But you know, it looks cool. But I'm not. I don't know. That's not me. I just chuck something down.
When do you decide to start your own club?
When I went to jail when I got gated that time, I started working on this club inside. I was very passionate about this club. I wanted to do it, and then that's when I got a hold of Harley. I was just ready to open it up. I got a hold of Harley, and that's why I had a bunch of guys ready and everything else. And I offered to help them out, come on board. And I Satan's Choice. It's a Canadian. It's a legacy. You know.
Yeah.
I put my time in there, and we see where we're at now. But you know, no ill intents, no hatred towards them. Love the club, love the meaning of it, love it all.
What was that about 6 months ago, right?
Yeah.
Because this thing has exploded all over the country, all over the world, basically.
Yeah, it did.
I don't know if you want to touch on it, but I think people have a misconception on what's going on.
So people do get vetted, people do get looked at, right? And there's different people that do every part of it. So it is done right, but you can't always control the guys that are doing it. Some guys are just doing it less, slacking more than other guys. You know, that's it. You know, not one person can't do everything, but who you put in place, they're not all going to work the same way. So that's just what it is. And the guys that I know up there, I love them. The women up there, the maidens, I love them. I have nothing bad to say about any of them. You know, I'm very, very stubborn. And if I don't like something, I won't do it. And when we started down here in the East Coast, we're very tight here. And I promised them, and I said, I'll always protect you guys. I'll never lie to you guys. I'll never guide you or put you in the wrong way. And if something ever did happen, I said, I'm not going to call you. I'll do it myself. And that's just how I always was, man. That's how I always am. I just didn't like something, and I knew the guys down here would not like it. So I'm not even going to bother asking them because I know what they're going to tell me. So that's just it. Sayonara.
So I think people have a misconception. People think like Harley's the big boss of the club. He gets to call the shots and do whatever he wants, but that's
No,
not the case, right?
it's a club. It's a setup. There's a table. There's tables and stuff. Yeah. No, he's not. He's not sitting there rah at people.
So
No,
you don't have any problems towards Harley.
no, not at all. Not at all. I love the guy.
Because people are watching that video and they're getting their own.
Yeah. So me and him are a lot alike. We poke each other and get each other going. But at the end of the day, we're fine. Everything's fine.
How long have you known Harley for?